Plucky Squire is a magical action-adventure that follows Jot and his friends, storybook characters who stumble upon a three-dimensional world beyond their pages. When the villain Humgrump discovers his role as the eternal loser in their story, he forces Jot out of the book and rewrites the narrative. Jot must navigate both 2D and 3D environments, overcoming a range of unique challenges to rescue his friends and restore the book's happy ending. With puzzles, mini-games like badger boxing and jetpack flying, the game blends charming visuals and inventive gameplay to create a lively, interactive storybook experience. Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to the Plucky Squire highlight its unique blend of creativity and diverse gameplay mechanics. Players appreciate the way the game transitions between 2D and 3D, as well as its clever puzzles and engaging boss battles, inspired by retro gaming classics. The game's art style, both inside the storybook and in the real-world segments, is highly praised for its charm and creativity. However, some feel that the frequent gameplay interruptions and abundance of text can hinder the experience. While the short length and linear design left some wanting more, most agree that it remains a delightful and inventive game worth playing, though perhaps not for everyone. Fera. The Sundered Tribes is a dynamic aerial action RPG, where players lead a tribe against massive, destructive beasts using a mystical tetherhook and agile glider wings. Combat focuses on swift aerial maneuvers, allowing players to attach to these colossal enemies and execute critical attacks. Beyond combat, players must also manage and grow their tribe, gathering survivors, expanding the village, and fostering a sense of community. The game offers an opportunity to rebuild civilization, giving players the power to shape a hopeful future for humanity in a world free from past mistakes. Let's now delve into the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game is currently in a rough state, struggling with severe performance issues, including poor optimization and frame rate instability, even on high-end systems. While some players noted the potential for improvement, the majority highlighted clunky controls, simplistic graphics, and a limited amount of content, leaving many feeling like they were paying for a demo rather than a full game. Despite some positive mentions of multiplayer functionality and world design, the overall sentiment suggests that the game requires significant development before it can fulfill its potential. In this exciting game, FatalZone, players must fight to save humanity from the brink of extinction as a deadly zombie virus ravages the world. As an auto-shooter with roguelike and RPG elements, the game challenges players to exterminate relentless hordes of zombies while gathering resources for one of the last survivor strongholds. Mercenaries are sent on dangerous expeditions, where strategic planning and quick reflexes are essential. Between missions, players can upgrade their camp, improve mercenary skills, and equip powerful weapons and armor to survive ever-increasing threats. Each run offers the chance to unlock new characters, skills, and mutations that can either boost or hinder performance. With procedurally generated maps and multiple difficulty levels, no two runs are alike, keeping the action intense. FatalZone blends resource management, tactical combat, and survival, delivering a challenging and engaging experience for players seeking to save the last remnants of humanity. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that FatalZone, an early access title, offers an addictive experience similar to Vampire Survivors, featuring better graphics and interesting mechanics like mercenary upgrades and mutations. However, performance issues become prominent after extended runs, particularly when large numbers of enemies appear, leading to significant frame rate drops. Some balancing concerns have been raised, with certain weapons proving too weak for long-term success. While the game has potential with its current content and low price point, repetitive maps, frustrating upgrade mechanics, and occasional bugs hold it back for now. Overall, it might be worth revisiting in the future as development progresses. Final Fantasy XVI is a fully fledged action RPG set in a dark fantasy world, where powerful beings called Icons and their human wielders, dominants, shape the fate of the land. The game follows Clive Rosfield, sworn protector of his brother Joshua, the dominant of the Phoenix. After a tragic event, Clive seeks revenge on the dark icon Ifrit. The game features dynamic combat where Clive harnesses the powers of multiple icons. With deep storytelling and epic battles, players can engage in a story-driven mode or explore a range of customizable combat techniques. Early purchase bonuses include exclusive weapons and music tracks. Expansion packs such as Echoes of the Fallen and the Rising Tide continue the narrative, offering new quests, items, and icons. A demo version is also available, letting players experience the opening section and a special iconic challenge. The game will be released on 17 September 2024. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game offers solid performance, with particularly fluid gameplay on consoles like this F5, though some experience frame rate drops during cutscene is locked at 30 FPS. Many find the demo impressive, with a soundtrack that stands out. Performance is praised, especially on high-end PCs, though technical issues like save bugs and DLC accessibility problems have frustrated some players. There's criticism regarding its lack of an open-world design, with teleportation between areas breaking immersion. The action-focused combat, described as button mashing, has divided longtime fans of the Final Fantasy series, especially those expecting traditional elements like turn-based battles and rewarding exploration. Although praised for its visuals, the absence of ultra-wide support and other modern features feels outdated, leading to some disappointment with Square Enix's quality control. Still, the game remains enjoyable for action RPG fans, but expectations might vary depending on familiarity with the series. The game Train Sim World 5 is a detailed train simulation experience that immerses players in the world of locomotive operations. It offers a variety of routes across iconic cities like London, Frankfurt, and Los Angeles, allowing users to operate steam, diesel, and electric trains. The free starter pack introduces players to the fundamentals of train operations through the training center, where they can practice their skills and explore customization tools such as Free Roam and Livery Designer. Players can choose from several editions, each offering different routes, trains, and features. With additions like Conductor Mode, where players take on the role of a guard, and customization tools like Creators Club and Photo Mode, Train Sim World 5 allows players to tailor their experience. The game encourages mastery of different rail challenges while offering continuity with previous content for longtime players. Let's take a closer look at our next review. As observed by multiple reviewers, the new edition of Train Sim World, ZW, offers a familiar experience with reliable performance, but raises questions about the necessity of releasing an entirely new version. Critics argue that most of the changes, such as new routes and locomotives, could have been delivered as updates to the previous game. While the graphics remain visually appealing, they haven't noticeably improved. Some reviewers, particularly those familiar with real rail operations, have pointed out inaccuracies in the game's landscapes and train physics. Though the core features add some quality of life improvements, bugs and performance issues, especially on specific routes, have disappointed players. Overall, many feel the price of the special editions is unjustified, with some stating that this release feels rushed and lacking polish. Dragon Spirits 2 is a creature-collecting RPG set in a modern urban environment, where players explore a city plagued by cognitive pollution and blurred boundaries between fiction and reality. The story follows a game developer in Metapolis who, after dragons from her game invade the real world, must form contracts with these dragon spirits to combat a new threat. Players can build and customize a squad of over 80 dragon companions, strategize their abilities, and navigate the chaotic cocoon zones, which mix virtual and real dangers. As the protagonist delves deeper into the city's mysteries and engages in battles with other pact sealers, the quest to restore Metapolis and uncover the truth intensifies. Let's now delve into the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game has been praised for its unique take on dragon taming, blending a 2D RPG with a dreamlike open world featuring intricate layers called cocoons. The semi-real-time battle system is highlighted as a strong point, though some players have noted that the battle results screen could be quicker and the skill adjustment system could use refinement. The storyline, rich in mystery inspired by Digimon, is engaging, and the game's art design and skill animations are admired. The combat remains a favorite feature, especially with the new mouse support and updated UI toy. While the game is still in its early stages for some, it has received high marks for its innovation and execution.